browser. Wait for further notice. You can even see when you go into the Castware wallet, that pops up right there. Stop using Castware wallet, that thing. I was able to get 2 million Casper, 3.3 million Nacho. I already had 1.8 million Nacho. A couple million Trump were basically what I had. You can't even copy. I can't even copy the my address there just to go double check the address. I do have it somewhere because, oh no, I did. You're able to copy the address. So you can still go over to CAT scan and, search your address and double check what you have. You should be able to use your seed phrase. I haven't imported the seed phrase into CasperBot. So you can see the Trump, Nacho, and Casper I have. And you got to let the dust settle there. One thing to keep in mind in the high and fee environment, it goes the same for Bitcoin. I know I was able to transfer from Tangem to Casper yesterday in the middle of everything going on. Some people couldn't, but I think that the KRC-20s was a success. It showed that we could go 400 blocks per second or 400 transactions per second. Now, the thing that's, some people might not have got is that in a high fee environment, so when Bitcoin, the halving and runes and ordinals and stuff were going, but mainly runes, you can see 200 sats per VByte, 400, 1400 sats per VByte, 2800 sats per VByte when people are trying to deploy certain runes. So if you only put 1 sat per VByte trying to send your money from Tangem to wherever, then it wouldn't go through. Now you can see that 5 sats per VByte basically will get you included in the next block. So now that with KRC-20s, we have a higher fee environment. You got to always keep that in mind, and you probably did. Overall, I think it was net positive, but when people lose money, I think the failure came from maybe some of the exchanges not being ready, and then Casware seems like they were not ready. It seems like the people didn't have problems with CasperBot. Seems like having a Chrome extension is a little bit easier to use for a lot of people, so that's why they used it. You can see there's all these PSAs going out yesterday. Shy tweeting it, people posting in Discord. And that's where when you have this breaking technology, you have to that you have to really almost be in Discord because to get the breaking information, or Telegram or on X. You can see that Argon mining, let's see, we're down to less than 2% of the supply left to mint. Nacho minted out. So Nacho minted out, Casper minted out. And so those are the best places to get the most up-to-date information. This isn't even relevant anymore. This was something where you had to do developer mode and update your Chrome extension. That's not even really relevant. Apparently on CasperBot, you can, people are starting, right? You can now buy, sell, trade Casper and CasperBot Marketplace by typing -marketplace when you're using CasperBot. You can see 500,000 Casper for 260 Casper at the time of this. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see what some why Caspa is down, what to do. Nacho, easy, 100x rocket lift. Okay, that's just not showing it here. Hello. I told y'all yesterday it's Caspa buyback program. Fools, keep your Caspa offline. Screw that stupid meme, KRC-20. Casware wallet failed. Took 22 Cas per mint, but only gave 9 out for 68 minutes. So missing. I know that there's some incomplete UTXOs. I'm not sure. It might take a while. What wallets have KRC compatibility and will Tangem have it? Tangem may eventually, but it doesn't now. I don't know any cold storage. Right now, I think you had like CasperBot, the CatBot might have it. Caspa didn't fail. Third party failed. Yeah, Caspa didn't fail. I don't even think KRC-20 failed. I think it was the wallet. Casware was the biggest failure. I don't think it was necessarily even KRC-20. I exported my Casware wallet and offloaded the Cas I had in there. Luckily, I got most of the Cas back that was locked up in transactions. Many were not that lucky. So it was, I think I got lucky, but I haven't really done the math on what I had in terms of uh, where is that at? Just gonna look real quick at the mining. Binance is number 3 mining pool still, so that's good. See, this doesn't show the 20 last 24 hours shows 1.2 million, but it's not accounting for if you look at the total fees, and that's why I think overall this was a success. Caspa was doing 400, and I don't know what Doge's record for transactions per. I guess that's Coin Market Cap. Okay. I don't know what the Doge's record for transactions per second is, but Caspa was regularly doing 400 transactions per second yesterday for proof of work blockchain. That's amazing. You can see there was 21.3 million Caspa and fees paid to the miners. So 336,000, 21 million Caspa. That's $336,000. 330, let's just say $340,000. And so $340,000, is that right? 21 million, 10 cents would be $2 million. 10%. No, something, I think I did the math is wrong there. So just the Coinbase rewards was 1.2 million for those guys. And so that is the big success, is that it makes it more profitable. You need transaction fees to replace the Coinbase rewards, because eventually they're not going to be very high. I think whether it was necessarily the KRC-20 side or just maybe Casware wallet was the biggest failure, maybe. Some of the mining blocks has like 13K CAS, but Red Panda Mining put out a short shoring the insane mining profit yesterday. You have to wait till it's trading. Right now, I know that it looks like on Casper Bot, like this popped up yesterday, and this is for Casper. So Casper Bot looks like they has a marketplace. So you'll just have to do the math. So 500,000 Caspa for 260 Caspa. Now I don't know. You have to refresh the offers, but 260 Caspa is not that much money. What is that? What's that, like $35 or something? So say you got 500K Casper for $35 gives you an idea of what people could be buying and selling that for. So yeah, it's and sometimes too is when these new things come out, you got to really be careful, because even if people say only put what you're willing to lose into crypto. When you do this new technology stuff, you got to be super careful. I put a little bit more. I ended up putting a couple thousand Caspa in there. So that was what I put in there. And so everyone had kind of a different threshold of what they could lose. So this is unspent there. So yeah, this is some of the transactions, my UTXOs that were unspent. My KRC-20s I was able to get. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was 2,300 overall, 2,200, maybe 2,000 Caspa that basically give me these amounts. So I'm not sure how good that is. But I think I did a little bit better on Casper. I was doing one at a time mostly. Had one key issues all day, couldn't withdraw anything. Tried this AM and is working. A little bit less congestion. Tau is Casware worked fine for me. It worked fine for some, and for others it didn't. I think the problem with Casware is that the RBF or whatever was messed up. You can see, yeah, it's showing they have 198 Caspa balance. So I think that's part of the problem is that, like, I was able to do a decent job of minting and get a couple million Casper, and some other people lost thousands of Caspa. Now, hopefully it's not lost forever, but they might have paid those in fees or something, so they might not be able to get them back. Right now, you can see we're 100, 150 transactions per second. So overall, I think that Um, it was a success. I don't know too. I was able to use Tangem. Some people reported they couldn't use Tangem. In the middle of all the shit storm, I sent 500, you know, well, I sent like 800 Caspa right an hour before everything happened, and then even a couple times during it, I sent 500 Caspa over from my Tangem, and it worked fine for me. Basically, went through on the next block or the next couple blocks, so it was pretty much pretty instant. So it wasn't a shared experience with everyone all across the board, but I do think it was more of the wallets and some of the exchanges either weren't ready or something was off. But Caspa seemed like it was chugging along fine. So that's an important distinction. Plus, when you have a decentralized proof of work that's secure, that is getting up to 400 transactions per second, then that's pretty amazing. So um, that pretty much it. And they're saying don't use Casware. So hopefully you got your seed phrase down. You can recover your Caspa, and just got to be patient with some of this stuff a little bit. And I do think Casware kind of failed, and that's what happens if the core devs at Caspa can't control everything, and anyone could write code and make something. And then the bigger that this KRC-20 stuff gets, there's going to be more scammers trying to do stuff too. Yep, I talked about that at the very start of the video. Um, Here's their tweet: stop using Casware, stop Mint, stop transfer, stop RBF, stop adding transaction fee, write down seed phrase and passphrase, close browser, wait for further notice, is what Casware is saying. Total BS. My Cas funds got stuck in migration to Casware wallet, so I couldn't even fund the Casware to participate in KRC-20. You might be able to get it back. I'm not sure. Casware shit. Switched to Caspa and managed to mint 20 million Nacho. Probably spent like 1,000 Caspa. So it looks like Casware was the biggest failure in this whole scenario. According, I didn't use Casper Bot, but it sounds like according to this, people who use Casper Bot took care of business with not very much Caspa. Because I spent a couple thousand Caspa and I got a couple million Trump, 3 million Nacho, and couple 2,000 or yeah 2 million Casper, just by Caspa for the most person that is. But it's kind of fun. You scored. I got way less than I wanted. A little frustrating, but it is what it is. And hold. Yeah, for the most part, that's why this was something just to play around with a small amount that you had. Total disaster, got 918,000 for 1,500 Caspa, and now you can buy it through the bot. What's the purpose of minting? Casper bot fee was only like 0.6, 0.7. Yeah, some people just like to be there at the action, but you could wait and buy on the marketplace when after it comes out. And so it just depends. For me, I use a small amount that I was just willing to go, you know what, I'm not going to outperform probably just holding Caspa, but for me, I was just like to take place in these ecosystems. I did it with Bitcoin, with ordinals. I was minting some ordinals before when there was just like 50,000 ordinals minted. I was minting ordinals. I messed around with BRC-20s. I messed around with runes, messed around with early NFTs. So I just really like messing around with this stuff and know that the little amount that I put in there is probably not going to do very well. And I just accept that. So it's really like going to the casino and supporting kind of a new ecosystem in the overall ecosystem you like. It's what I got. So that's all I got for today. It looks like some people had success. It looks like Casper Bot was the better way to go. Casware seems like the bigger failure. Some people had success. Some people didn't. Overall, it showed that Caspa can do lots of transactions per second just with the one block per second. And it was a good day for the miners, and we'll see how everything shakes out. Don't give up. There still might be a way to get some of your Caspa back if it wasn't just sent to the miners and fees. There might be a way to use your seed phrase into a different wallet. So just be patient with that, and you'll see more information these coming days. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and stay bullish.